Hey everybody, so I'm about to do something that I don't do a whole lot of on this channel, and that's rip some hockey cards. So there is an autograph thing coming up soon with Dadonov and Labushkin, and I only have one card. I just don't rip a ton, and so I don't have a lot to sign. I have some pucks that I can use if needed, but I figured I do have some modern hockey. I figured I'd just rip some and maybe I'll get lucky. So yeah, if you like hockey, here we go. These shout out to Joker Breaks. He hooked me up with these. Very very nice of him to do that. Yeah, I might might not pronounce a bunch of these names because I'm terrible at it. So Fabro, Trippett, Bynum. Here we go. Labushkin. How awesome is that? All right, one pack. Got one card for each. That is that is awesome. At this rate, I will be done quickly. That is really cool. I'm really happy about that. Kraus. All right. All right. I'm very excited. That turned out really great. Don't know that it could have been much better than that. Very excited. Man, I wish you could see the giant smile on my face. That was awesome. Joker, what's up with this yellow tape? What is up with this yellow tape? Joker Breaks is great. He does lots of hockey rips. My favorites are the pack battles he does with my buddy JB. Oh, come on. What is yellow? What's wrong with you, buddy? It's like it's my first time. For the very first time. It is evening time when I'm filming this, and everybody's getting ready for bed. All right, let's see what we got. Nick Cousins, Latang, Doobie. I got a canvas, Daryl Nurse. That one might be a good one. Let's leave that one up. Hopkins, Dronen, Lindgren, Sissons. All right, I do have some sleeves next to me, and if needed, some top loaders, but chances are not good that I will need a top loader. All right, so the streak ends with one pack, but come on, that was awesome. That was awesome. McNabb, Hartman, Barkov. Oh, Young Gun. Lockwood, is that a good Young Gun? I really only pay attention to the stars. Although, I'll tell you right now, Kai O'Connor, Paul, Thomas, Olofsson, I'm about to give hockey a lot more attention. I feel like I should explain what happened to me, because I used to be a massive hockey fan. Here's the deal. First of all, I didn't grow up watching hockey, so that I did grow up watching baseball and football, so that already starting at a disadvantage. And I watched a lot of basketball in my formative years. Tenev, Bazarel, Rasmussen, McKinnon. That's kind of cool. That's cool. I'll sleeve you up too. Oh, Ovechkin. There we go. Ovi. Shout out to Frank. Colton, Brandon Tenev. Stars came to Dallas in, what was that, like 96, 97. I was super excited just to see something different, because we didn't even get hockey on TV. I don't remember watching it at all. So I just wasn't exposed to it. So it wasn't that I didn't like it. But, yeah, so Stars did their thing. They had some really great teams. Stanley Cup championship. Got themselves a cup. That was amazing. What was that, 1999? Oh, man. I was just, the buzz around here was all hockey. It was fantastic. People were like, wait, we have football too. And they were like, who cares? The Stars just won the Stanley Cup. Broden, Couture, Logan, UD Portrait, of Lampier, Yamamoto. Almost felt like I was ripping baseball for a second. And then a few years after that, they went on strike, and I'll tell you that at that point in my life, when I was working 2 jobs, and the players were angry about not making more money than I'll make in my entire life in one season, I just got angry. I'll tell you what it was. That's all it was anger. Babinoff, Fast. That's a good name. Jasper Fast. That's a great name. Another young gun. Steen. Oscar Steen. I'm not sure about that one. Trent Frederick. Brandon Hagel. Nick Suzuki. And Teddy. And so I was just like, these guys are just greedy. As an older version of myself, I understand what was going on. They just wanted a bigger piece of the pie. They felt like the workers weren't getting near what the league and the ownership was getting, and they just wanted a better piece. And so I understand now. I do still feel like these guys make more in 1 year than I'll make my whole life, and part of me is like, just be grateful for what you got, the opportunities. Arma Hall, Patrick Kane. There we go. Another UD canvas. Jake. We're just gonna go with Jake. That's cool. It's not numbered. Bennett. All right. So the younger version of me was like, you know what? These guys clearly don't understand what it's like to be, real. Don't understand the real world. I'm going to open up a few o-pee-chee if that's okay with you. Hold on. First, shout out. Thank you so much again to Joker Breaks. That was very, very kind of you. If you would, I'll link him in here. Go swing by. Say hey. Great guy. And I'm going to open up these real quick, and I'll finish my rant. So what I said was to myself is, I'm going to not watch hockey for 7 years. And you're like, well, that's really weird. That's kind of extreme. But I was mad. And so I didn't watch hockey for 7 years. Because my thought was, in 7 years, all the guys who are complaining about not getting paid right now are going to be retired and gone. And that was pretty much it. Now, what I didn't anticipate was, it was like starting all over again. Like, some of the rules had changed a little bit. I didn't know any of the players anymore. Ooh, Austin Matthews, All-Star. That one's gonna get a little sleeve. And then it was hard for me to get back into it. Like, I had rebelled against it so much that I was like, I don't feel like learning it all over again. And I've told people that story before. And they're like, well, Justin, could you have done that with the Rangers? Because they went on strike. Did you went back and watched the baseball? I was like, yeah, I did. Super hypocritical for me to do that. The difference is that I had only been watching hockey for 4 or 5 years or something, as opposed to baseball, which I grew up watching and playing. It would just been hard. I think I have a deeper love for baseball than I do for hockey, but I sure do enjoy hockey. So don't take that as a slight, because I think hockey is super enjoyable. I like taking my little guy to. We have a little independent league. Actually, it's ECHL now, but they're super fun. Our team is not good. They are not good this year. They have been really good in the past, but not so much right now. Anders, Mark Stone. Come on, guys. This will be my last one today. Last one today. Come on. Something good. Ryan. Spencer Knight. Andrew Cobb. Tahoe. I think I might have his Young gun. All right, well that was it. That was it. Nothing amazing. I needed, I got one of the cards I needed. That means I have one for each. Like I said, I have pucks if I need it, but I'm gonna probably rip some more hockey packs and just see if I get lucky, because I just don't. I don't know. Pucks are super expensive, and you have to like buy cases, and cards are just so much easier to maintain, and I think they're pretty fun. So, wish me luck. Thanks for hanging out with me. Talk to you later. Bye.
Whether you think you're a nerd or not, why don't you just come down here and join us, okay? Come on.